everybody, it is Aisha Lever, your absolute favorite realtor with Fit Realty and Associates, powered by Pearson Smith Realty. Today I'm going to be sitting down with the owner of the Mantle Coffee Shop here in Stafford County, North Stafford area preferably. I hope that we are able to show you another side of the coffee shop that you have not seen before and bridge that gap of information to let you know exactly what they're doing for your community. So come on in, everybody. Let's get to know our favorite coffee shop in North Stafford. Hello everybody, it is Aisha Lever, your favorite realtor with Fit Realty and Associates, powered by Pearson Smith Realty. On this bright and sunny day, I am sitting down with Mr. Greg Nosar over here at the Mantle Coffee Shop. I exactly reached out to him maybe about a couple of weeks ago, and I found it very interesting the amount of work that they put back into our community. And I thought that we should share that because it's very important to know what the business owners in Stafford County are doing to improve Stafford County, especially here in North Stafford, where we like to see our businesses grow. And I wanted to give him the opportunity to come on and just kind of let everybody know what it is that they offer that other coffee shops don't offer in the community. Or maybe because he is the only gourmet coffee shop in this area. See?
That helps. Aisha, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate all that you do, and thanks for the opportunity just to speak about the Mantle Coffee Shop.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you can, a little bit, just kind of tell us a little bit about your mission and so far how things have tracked these last 6 months.
Yeah, so we did open in November. What makes us a little unique is it's a very community-based coffee shop. We want people to spend time in our shop. We're very family-friendly. We've structured our menu to not only for adults who love coffee, but also kids. We've structured our drinks. We've named after the schools. We work very closely with the schools. We've done multiple charitable events with the schools. We give discounts to all these school admins, the fire department, the military, our first responders in general. But one of the things that how we're different is we're not just a business, we consider this as a mission.
Okay.
And we really want to serve our community the best way we can. And how we do that is, first of all, offering good, not just good, great coffee, a great service and smile. We want to change your day. When you walk in, listen, I have this rule, don't talk to me until I have my first cup of coffee, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but when people come in, first thing in the morning, we want to be that first person that sees that smile.
So like the Chick-fil-A of coffee.
Absolutely, Chick-fil-A of coffee, exactly.
Absolutely.
You got it, exactly. And it's a great model. Why try to break something that doesn't need to be fixed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
One of the greatest compliments you can ever do is try to copy somebody who's doing a great job at doing it. We're not saying that we're Chick-fil-A, but we have our own ways of doing things, but we appreciate what they stand for, and we stand for the same values as a company like Chick-fil-A. We are faith-based, and we're proud of that. We are closed on Sundays. Again, what we try to do is pinpoint is we want to have a place where families can come in together and have an array of menu options for grandma to grandson, right?
Absolutely.
And so, and everywhere in between. So we want to be that watering hole for Stafford. Yeah.
Okay, now what gives you the heart to do so? I think when we spoke a little bit earlier, you talked about having years in the ministry, mm-hmm. and specifically in children ministry.
Yeah, I was a youth pastor for 20 years. Being a teenager, and we all grew up with hard times, and times have changed. Kids have changed, and what kids want in their life has changed. It was a little bit easier, I think, growing up in the 80s and 90s than it is
absolutely.
Today. There's a lot more distractions out today. And seeing, especially working with teenagers for 20 years, there's always one thing in common. And one of the things is they're always drawn to each other. And I believe, with the schools doing a great job, I think the Stafford County schools are second to none. But outside the schools, where do these kids have a place to go?
That's been my thought for quite some time.
So that's what we came up with the idea of coming up with this coffee shop, is having a great place for families and teenagers to come hang out and not only spend time at school together, but being able to come together as friends and having a place that they can sit down and have a frappuccino or a cup of coffee or a pizza, and just socialize.
Okay.
Put the phone down, right?
Huh.
Put the video games down.
Exactly.
And talk to somebody one-on-one, right? Without having to text or Snapchat one another. That's what we kind of want to do. Bring people back together and have a place to do it.
Okay, awesome. So in doing your mission, what is some of the things that you've kind of done to contribute to your mission?
One thing we're proud of, we just passed $5,000 in
Really?
real money back to local churches and schools in
Wow.
6 months. And that's thank you for the customers. I mean, we have to thank the customers for that because, when you come in, I will promise you this, not only we're a business, but again, we are really involved in community. We just passed that $5,000 mark, giving back to doing school events, charitable events. We have a pop-up prom shop that we came in and helped did.
Wow, okay.
That was a fantastic. That was a fantastic event that was held here where women can bring in the prom dresses, and then they would give out the prom dresses to those who couldn't afford to do so. It was just a remarkable. It was on the news, I think, the other day. But it was just remarkable to see. We had a little part in being able to give back in that. So we're proud of that. I mean, we don't have tip jars. We have a church mission jar, so people can actually tip, so to speak, and it goes back to church missions.
Is it a church in specific, or
we give out? Honestly, we've given out, I think, now to 7 different churches.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even all.
Yeah,
awesome.
we're
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
we're not specific on the churches that we gave to, but yeah, we've given when we know that there's a need. That's who it will go to.
Okay, awesome. Well, no, that's really good to hear. And I've also heard that you also hire high school students.
Yeah.
What about middle school? I don't know. Do middle schoolers do work these days? I don't know. I don't know how that
Well,
goes.
I mean, we don't try to hire anybody that's below the age of 16.
Okay.
Now, my daughter works here. She's my daughter, and you know what I mean. And I
Yeah.
want them to grow up and understanding what it means to have a business. But in terms of being able to hire, we try to keep it at the age of 16 or older.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, when we first opened, and we were just talking about pre-opening, my brother and I, we interviewed 62 people in 2 days.
Really?
And we hired 21. Yeah. And so
Wow.
it's been quite an experience. Yeah.
So this is a new business venture for you altogether. So you've
Altogether.
never owned a business before?
I've owned a couple things here and there.
Okay.
But nothing to this large extent, to really like a retail space
Okay.
like this. So it's exciting for us. I mean, we're learning something new every day, and we're excited about it.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. As being a business owner myself, I've owned several different businesses. The best way to learn is really to do. You can read every book in the every magazine, listen to every motivational speaker. It doesn't matter. If you don't do it, you won't learn it. Now, of all the places you could have chosen on 610, why this location?
We chose this location for a couple different reasons. First of all, this is home for us. The west end of town is home. And so I want to do business in a place that I know of, and the place I can call home. I live 5 miles from here. So, with the eastern end of town, I mean, it's just so packed with all these different things. It's very crowded. With Starbucks, I was with Sheetz, and you have Walmart that opened up right down the road. Slowly but surely, 610 is growing, but it's not growing from the east side of town. It's growing on the west side of town. And there's developments going on down here, and we really wanted to be right in the middle of that. And we think, again, the shopping center, it's coming about. It was empty for quite a long time. We've talked with the landlord, and we think that we're the first domino that's going to start bringing some retail spaces in here, and start bringing, folks from the east end of town to the west end of town. So we chose it.
Absolutely. And I think that's a great idea. I'm not a native of Stafford or Virginia. I am here by way of military. We hope to call it home one day for a long time. Right now we're about 4 years in. But from what I understand, all of this part of 610 is how that part used to look.
Absolutely.
So now it has grown to what it is now. So they have no choice but to come down here and run out of space.
One of the things that we were looking at too was the strategic placement of where we thought we would be able to help out the most. Mm-hmm. And we really wanted to get involved as much as we could with schools.
Okay.
And with this part of where we're at on 610, we've got 6 different schools no more than 2 miles away from us. And so, with that being in mind, again, it's kind of like a gut thing, a God thing. We really prayed about where we wanted to be, and we just kind of went with our gut, and we felt that we wanted to be right dead smack in the middle of a pretty, highly populated school district. And so again, we were very serious about the mission that we were trying to accomplish, working with our local schools and working with kids and working with families. Then we need to be right dead smack in the middle of it, and that's where here we are.
And here we are.
Yep.
So I guess I'm switching gears here just a little bit because I want to get more into the food and things like that, just to kind of give everybody an idea of what you offer.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most popular item on your menu for children?
For children of pizza,
like small children, because I have a 2 and a 6-year-old. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 things. Pizza has been amazing.
Of course.
Yeah, the pizza, and that's like, why would you serve pizza at a coffee shop? Because again, we have to have something that's going to bridge the family together, right?
Exactly.
A kid's not going to drink coffee, right? I hope not.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Might.
Yeah. But I mean, we have to offer something that kids would enjoy. In my background, to be honest with you, I worked at Domino's for years, and I knew pizza, and so I really wanted to bring that concept here. So the pizza for kids has been a big hit, and then really from the social event standpoint, and this is not just for kids but for adults as well, is the high tea.
Really?
Oh my gosh, yeah, we do the American Girl high tea parties.
What is that?
It's where we would have a special day, usually on Saturday. We've worked with the American Girls store up in Tyson's Corner. They've been very nice to donate a bunch of items to us. And so when they know that we're putting on a special event, we'll have 50, 60 kids in here with parents, and we'll just do a high tea, and kids will bring in their American Girl dolls. They'll have the dolls right by their table, and moms and daughters can sit together, or dads and daughters can sit together, or both, and have a tea party with their kids.
Really?
It's amazing. Yeah, you really have to come see that. It's really cool.
I wish I would have known about that. I have daughters that's all about these baby dolls and tea.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're doing it soon.
Tea.
So yeah,
really?
Yeah, we're
gonna
another
one.
Yeah, we try to do it at least once every quarter.
So when is the next one around about?
It's going to be late May, maybe beginning of June is what we're looking at.
Okay.
We'll keep everybody informed. Go to our Facebook page and you'll see.
And what is the name of your Facebook page?
It's Mantle Coffee Shoppe.
The Mantle Coffee Shoppe? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
So make sure you all go and like that. All right. Now for the adults, what is the top rated coffee here that you'd say, oh my God, we have to try it?
Well, it's the Blue Ridge. It's our own special 5-bean blend that we do. It's locally roasted, and we get it shipped in usually once or twice a week. Okay. And it's been very popular. It's a medium blend. It's not burnt by any means, so it doesn't have that sour burnt taste. It's very smooth. So the Blue Ridge is really taken off. We also offer some flavored coffees, and we do change that seasonably. For instance, we will do a gingerbread coffee for Christmas. We now currently have a Southern Pecan coffee.
I've tasted that one.
Yeah, it's people seem to love that. We'll probably wind up keeping that on the menu. We have a cream brulee, things like that. So yeah, the coffees, and then obviously the lattes and the espresso based items that we have. So yeah, I mean it's been great. We think we have the best coffee in town.
You heard that, the best coffee in town. He's claiming that. He's claiming that.
We do. Yeah.
All right. Now, all in all, what do you think you would say people love about the shop the most? Like if they said like one thing they love the most, what would that be?
We hear this all the time. It's the atmosphere, and the atmosphere doesn't mean the actual location or the actual what's in the store. Mm-hmm. It's the people, right? It's the people. And one thing like we talked about earlier, we're just trying to just make your day. And we treated our employees, when we first hired them, we treated them like a college acceptance, right? We really wanted to put their feet to the fire. And it's all about persona, right? We want an outgoing personality. We want people who come in, again, just have their day changed to the positive in any which way.
Okay.
That equates to the atmosphere. But when you come in, it's relaxing. It's an open contemporary concept.
I agree. That couch caught me off guard. I'm like, I want to sit there right in front of the fireplace. And I think the first day I came in, it was it raining? I think it was either raining or something. And I know I just wanted to be right there, and it felt right.
It felt exactly. I mean, it's
right.
A little taste of home. We call this your third place.
Okay.
It's not your home. It's not your office. It's your third place that you want to come. And it better be comfortable. It better be, again, it's an open, contemporary, rustic concept is how we considered it. And then, again, making it family friendly. We put the kids' corner in there to where kids can just destroy the corner, and not think twice about it. And moms and families can just sit down and talk, and not having to worry about where their kids are at and their kids are in. Yeah, exactly.
Right there.
Exactly. Okay. So that's the environment we're trying to just portray here. It's just a very comfortable, friendly atmosphere.
Okay. Well, as we begin to wrap this up, are there any upcoming events that you want to share?
Absolutely.
That you are a part of? Tell us about
Absolutely.
it.
So, this Saturday coming up, we have a flea market here. It's an old-fashioned flea market. We got vendors. We've got folks that are selling everything. I mean, you can think of. There's going to be over 40 vendors right here in the parking lot. You'll see it straight from 610 tent cities when it's going to wind up being. We want you here. It starts at 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So please be here for that. It's going to be exciting. We keep an active schedule. We try to keep everything posted on Facebook. We also have Instagram. We have Twitter. So, social media is covered. If you ever want to know what's going on at the Mantle, check out Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now, I have to ask everybody that I interview, and it's going to catch you totally off guard, but it is okay. You can think about it. What is one very interesting fact about you as an individual? Something that people would not guess by knowing you. If you don't have one, that's okay too.
Well, so first of all, my claim to fame more than anything else is I'm a dad and husband.
Okay.
Period. I have two beautiful daughters, and it's just that's your number one thing. You could say that if there's anything else, titles in life, being a dad and husband is number one for me. And again, being interesting was the fact that I was a youth pastor for 20 years. I actually pastored a church and started a church from literally a basement with God's help. We now it's still active. It's in southern Fredericksburg is where it's at now. But yeah, we go to Mount Ararat. Again, we're just trying to take that ministry mentality here. And really just try to do whatever we can. So the interesting route is family, and then being just a outgoing, loving person. Try to be. We're not perfect by any means, but we just want you to just feel a part of what we're trying to do here as a ministry. And in terms of hobbies, I fish, I kayak fish, I go kayak fishing in tournaments.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, big time. So I travel across the country and just go kayak fishing all the time. I'm a golfer. I played on a mini tour for a little bit. So anyway, it's it's fun.
But I bet you don't have that much time to do it now.
No.
Now with owning the business.
No, not with owning business.
Yeah,
So
that first 5 years is definitely hard charge, foot to the pedal kind of thing.
It is. It really is. But if you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
That's what my guy Gary Vee always say. You must love what you do.
Yeah.
So I love what I do as well.
If you love what you do, you'd never work a day in your life.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Absolutely.
And I have yet to work a day here.
All right. Well, as we wrap up, are there any last things you want everyone to know, or you feel like we covered everything?
I think we covered everything. Listen, if you're looking for a realtor, she's your lady, right? Thank you.
Absolutely.
And what a creative way, by the way, thank you again. What a creative way to promote small businesses. And listen, we were talking earlier, small businesses need small businesses. So if you're a small business owner and if you need help with anything, you come see us. If you need to promote anything, you come see us. And then we're here to help you just as much as you're here to help us. So we thank you.
And I think overall, in talking about that, it's really, when I say bridging the gap, I mean homeowners with small businesses with other small businesses, community. Because really, if you don't support each other, then what do you have? nothing. And if you have community, then you have everything.
You have everything.
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
you need. Absolutely. So, well, Aisha, thank you so much again
Thank you.
for what
Absolutely.
you did. We appreciate you. And all the folks out there, thank you for your time, and look forward to see you at the Mantle.
Absolutely. Well, it's Aisha Leverett, and we have completed our interview here, and I really hope that you will take the opportunity to visit the Mantle Shop. Their hours of operation are 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., so surely you'll grab a cup of coffee on the way to work. Have a wonderful day.